What's up, everybody? Welcome to South Beach Strategy. I'm your host, Jay Kuza. And today we have a very special guest of ours. As you know, we're in South Beach where all the stars come out. And we have one of our most famous stars from the beach. You'll see him around, riding around Lambos, drop tops. You know, this guy rolls heavy with the celebrities. And he's big in the club scene. And they always say that people who are in the party scene and people that are famous out there, you know, they're snobby, but not my boy right here. This is my boy. This guy is always in a good mood, always checking up on me, always seeing how I'm doing. You know, one of the best people out here in the beach. I love spending time with him. Check out my boy, Adrian Fuentes.
Yep.
What's going on?
What's going on, Jay? Yeah, as I was saying, and before we started, I have a foundation in Venezuela that, you know, we did it with the purpose of bringing hope to people that have my condition. I have, here where you see me, I have quadriplegic CP. I was born like this. You know, it's been a rough ride, but I know how to go with it. You know, go with the flow. You know, and you know, as my life progressed and stuff like that, I've done a lot. I've done, you know, I've been to Spain. I've been to Venezuela for treatment. I've been almost all over the continent. In other words, you know, and and apart from that, you know, I also saw Hugo performing live at Space, where there's a party record label named Make the Girls Dance, which that's when I really fell in love with his music. I started first hearing him by radio. I didn't know who the F was. It's, you know, who the F was this guy, but I was like, you know what, let's go see them, and you know, to make the long story short, when we went to Space, that was the bar. You know, one of the first actual winters that my second one, because my first one was at 21. So, my second winter, we went to go see him, and he played. He brought all of his people from the record label, and he played he was the last guy to play. So, you know, I mean, and then recently during our battle, I went to I forget the name of the place right now, but it was here in Miami. It was close by Wynwood. He was doing a pop up in a clothing store, bro. And you know, I also bought, you know, I bought clothes from his brand. His brand is named Tarafi, and you know, he did his you know, and when they saw me, when the guy saw me with the clothes, the one that represents him, he was like, my God, like I didn't have to introduce myself. He already knew who I was, you know, and he was like, my guy, and I was like, hey, you know, I don't have any. I'm explaining the way it happened. We didn't have any tickets at the time, and I was like, okay, what should we do? You know, I was with my dad and with my mom, you know, and we were like, what should we do? We should leave, or what should we do? And I was like, you know, we were thinking about what we were gonna do, you know, we were thinking about, you know, if we were gonna leave, or what you know, we were already in party mode, so, you know, like, we don't want. It sucks when you have to leave, when you're ready to go in a place, and then shit, there's no tickets in, and you know, you get me what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's like,
You're in party mode. You're ready to go.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
pull up
yeah,
on
for
Hugo.
For
You're
sure.
looking fresh to
For su-
death.
for
You know
sure,
what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
And you're like,
For
man, we're
sure.
ready to roll, right?
For sure. Yeah.
And then what
it's-
happens? So you get to the door, and then what?
I get to the door and you know I was kind of scared at the beginning because they were telling me go and tell the guy, but there was a security guard there looking at me like I was like okay, I'll go tell the guy, and I had the audacity and the balls to go in and ask the guy for entry, and the guy recognized me, and not only that, he gave me VIP. He wanted me to go backstage, but the thing was
Who recognized you?
the
The security?
no the
The manager.
the manager of Hugo.
Uh-huh.
So he recognized
He
me.
happened to be at the door at the same
Yeah,
time?
he happened to be at the door
Uh-huh.
because my dad and my mom recognized him, and I was the one that in Miami I was like I talked to him in the past and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't remember. I was not.
Yeah, there's a lot going on
There's
there. You're
a
at the
lot going-
door, you're pressing the security
yeah,
guy, you're like, yo, I'm rolling in here one way or another.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he
But
sees you, and then you just
he
get right
sees
in.
me and,
VIP.
Yeah, he sees me and he gets me right on VIP. He tries to get me in the back, but obviously, there's too many people. That guy is popular right now.
Mm-hmm.
He has over, I don't know how many.
The place was packed.
The place was packed,
Uh-huh.
and it's, and.
So you're rolling in, you go through the security, you're in
Yeah.
the VIP, and then what? Like, just so you know, this is how this man rolls. It's VIP everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for
VIP
sure.
space, VIP
For
Lucky
sure.
Rabbit, VIP wherever.
Wherever I go, wherever I go, it's definitely like that because, honestly, I could say I'm one of the first guys that they see me that I'm actually partying out there, having a good life, do all the stuff that I've been through with therapy and being in Venezuela for 8 years and stuff like that, and
Yeah, because you don't let your condition determine your life.
exactly.
You take it to the fullest. And I
Exactly.
know that because I have friends that have seen you at space 7 in the morning, VIP.
Yeah.
They're like, yo,
Yeah,
your boy's here. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Now that's one of the topics too
Yeah.
that thank you for bringing that up
uh-huh.
because that's one of the topics. Fíjate, yo no lo dije al principio because I didn't, since I got, pero I was impressed when I forget her name, but when that chick told me, hey, you know my friend Jay Cruz, and I was like, who the
Yeah.
who the
Yeah.
oh yeah, I was like, the fuck is this?
You don't
Like,
know. You can't be remembering names out there like that. You
nah,
out there like that.
bro.
You know?
like in Miami, I'm already with some drinks and stuff like that on me, and
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden I see somebody tap me in the shoulder, and it was because when I talked to you that following week, I was like, hey, I had you would tell me I had some of my friends in there and stuff like that, so it was like.
All right, so tell us continue with the story with Hugo. Okay, so there, boom, you roll in VIP. You're in the store. Then what happens?
I know.
The manager took you to the back.
The manager tried to take me to the back, but it was too full.
It was packed.
It was packed because remember that guy is
Yeah.
right now number one.
And it was a clothing store. It wasn't a club.
It wasn't a club,
Right.
and he tried to take me to the back, and I was like, he tried and everything. He felt bad, but.
Yeah.
Then after the fact, he was walking up by the same way he came, by the same way that led me in, and I got to take a picture with the guy, with Hugo, and with the
So Hugo
manager.
came out.
Yeah.
He saw you there. He was like, yo,
when
let me take a picture.
No.
Because I saw the picture on Instagram.
Yeah, you saw. Yeah, yeah. He basically, like
He was
came out.
walking off set and he came towards your way? Uh-huh.
He was walking off set.
Uh-huh.
Right. He was walking off set. He came towards me, and I was like, "Hey, I know." I talked to the manager, and I was like, "Hey, I know that that it's gonna be too difficult, but can you please let me take a picture with Hugo?" and stuff like that. He said, "Yeah, come on," and definitely, boom, I took the picture, and that's, right now that's the picture with what I got. That's the picture that everybody can see on the gram, on my gram, and so and
Of
stuff.
you, Hugo,
Yeah,
flexing, the
yeah,
manager. That's the
yeah,
manager
yeah,
in the back, right?
yeah. That's
Right
the
there.
manager in the
And they
back.
look like they were being mad cool.
Yeah, that would be a mad cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually I have some clothes on the part of the because he also has a brand
Yes.
that I fee.
So you got some clothes?
So I got some clothes, some shoes from him.
So you show some love back.
Yeah, so
That's
so
how you roll,
that-
flexing, big flexer.
Yeah,
Adrian.
for sure, for
Adrian's
sure.
a big flexer, boy.
For sure, for sure.
So you were mentioning earlier, it's been a rough ride, but you're looking fresh to death.
Yeah, man.
So you keep it light, and how do you stay happy and motivated
Well-
every day? Every day I see you happy. Every day I see you
Well,
motivated. How you do that?
Let me tell you, I'm a big sports fan. So I do, as you can see in the gram, I also have pictures with other artists and with baseball players. I'm a big baseball fan. So it's
Venezolano?
yeah, not only because of that, man.
They're all coming now for the World Baseball
yeah,
Classic.
yeah, they're all coming now. So
For sure you're gonna be there, right?
Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. I got a friend of mine that has the contact with one of the coaches. So hopefully, I'll be there for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, we're gonna make sure that happens. Somebody better reach out.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. Yeah. And as
So how does sports play into your mindset?
because being that I'm physically not capable of being able to play the sport or to play the sports, right? In high school I coach 3 sports. I coach football, basketball, and baseball. And since I couldn't be like physically involved, I figured out a way myself. Like this was one day that I figured out my way into the sports world. And I figured out a way that I can be a part of the coaching, an assistant coach, and on all sports. From there on, it was just.
You're like Professor X, you're with the
Yeah,
X-Men,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's for sure.
Well, that's good because you found a way in. Not all doors have to stay closed.
Yeah.
You find a way to open doors and create opportunities, and then you're able to do the things that you like to do indirectly or directly. A lot of people are physically able to be involved in the sports, and they can't
Yeah,
because
for
they
sure.
don't have the talent or they don't have the mind. At least you found a way in. A lot of coaches don't play the game.
No, a lot of coaches, as you said, a lot of coaches don't play the game. But for me, remember, for me, is a different. I chose that route because for me it's a different story.
Yes.
And I chose to be involved in a certain way. Because I see that when you get to high school, even nowadays, it's all the kids are in sports. All the kids, como si eres bueno, malo. All the kids right nowadays are in sports. There's some that are not because XYZ, but it's just.
So, like you were saying earlier, it's been a rough road, but you stay fresh to death.
Yeah.
So how do you stay in tune with your fashion, your haircut? I always see you posting on the gram, collaborating with your barber.
Well, being inspired around the people that I have around me and stuff like that. Being inspired by much love and respect that they show me, and I really, this is the moment that I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna say I'm really appreciated. Thank you for inviting me over here today.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
You're
but-
our guest.
but-
We're appreciated to
but-
have you here. That you took the time out of your
I
busy
mean,
schedule
yeah.
and all the hanging out with Hugo to hang out with
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and royalty. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah, for sure.
I know we ain't at that level, but and you came
Not-
through and
not-
you showed us
not-
love
not
and you
now,
came
but
fresh.
Not now, but in the future. This is just the beginning of what.
Well, with your support,
yeah.
with your support, we're looking to hopefully
Yeah.
one day
Yeah.
get to that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing that you came through for us like you did for him. I mean, it touches my heart. Royalty is, very, very happy as well. And we
Yeah.
love having you here. And we want your story to not inspire people who are in your condition. We want your story to inspire people who have it all and who are always saying, I can't do this, I can't do that, oh, I'm in a bad mood today. Especially people with a bad mood. You know, you are in a good mood people, when I tell you every single day, I see this man and I look forward to see him because he brightens my day. Because with all the crap that we deal with on a daily basis, it's good to have good people around you who are always motivated, who are always nice, who are always supportive, who always like your posts, who always comment on your posts, who always look at what you're doing, who always say, hey, I saw you doing this today. I saw you doing that yesterday. How's that going? How's this going? That's Adrian right there. That's a real friend right there. And that's why we wanted to have you on the podcast so you can share your story with the people and let them know, hey, sometimes we have setbacks.
Yeah.
But that doesn't have to cancel everything, right? You're still alive.
Exactly. Just because we have setbacks in our lives, and this including all people, like you, like everybody, like not just in my condition.
100%.
Including all people, like including, you name it. It's just because you have a setback in your life doesn't mean you're gonna lay back and not do anything. That you have to get that setback and push it through, with everything you got. You cannot look back at what you not have done. It's obviously you sometimes get down, whatever, as normal people do, but it's life. It's not, you have up and down moments.
People tend to focus a lot on what they don't have and not enough on what they do have, and that seems to be like what holds a lot of people back.
Yeah, I mean, that's what seems, as you said, that's what seems to hold a lot of people back. It's definitely that same thing that you said.
Be motivated, be positive.
Be motivated, be positive, be happy, be accepted the way you are, and life will be good.
Let's talk about some of your hobbies. Photography, you have that on your Instagram. What is it about photography that you like, or why do you have that there?
Well, the part about photography, the part about where it says photography, the reason why I have it there is because when I see a famous person or whatever, I like to take pictures. There's still people that todavía hay gente que quiero conocer que todavía hoy en día no las has podido conocer.
But Adrian, that's what you do is modeling.
Yeah.
You don't do photography. You're not the one taking the pictures. You're the one in the pictures. You're the stud in the pictures. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to change that to like model / influencer, not photographer. You ain't taking the picture.
No, because I'm going to tell you why it was. Because Instagram, Instagram one day told me to put that there. So
Instagram said to put that? I guess because you like the pictures.
Yeah, because...
Who takes the pictures?
It depends.
Your dad or?
Either my mom or my dad.
Because they all look the same, so it's like this, and they look really good.
Yeah,
whoever takes them is doing a good job with them.
They look really good. I wish in the future that I can have a guy that
a pro photographer follow you around.
Follow me around, but everything comes with patience, time, and
Well, you're working your way in that direction.
I'm working my way in that direction, and hopefully with this thing that we're doing today, it could push me more. People can see me more out there, recognize me more,
Everybody recognizes you. You're the dude driving around a Lambo in Miami Beach.
Yeah, but like when I say recognize, I know everybody already recognize me. But when I say recognize, that they know who I am already,
and what you do,
and what I do, and stuff like that. So yeah.
Let's talk about your parents. Can we talk about your parents? Shout out to your dad and your mom.
Yeah,
they're the best.
Yeah.
Talk about them. So what your dad's into music? Is that how you got into music? Because he was into music?
Well, yes and no. Because a part, because since I was since I was a kid, we always used to be around, we always are around people that do parties. He was a DJ. He is a DJ, in other words. still, but he took a pause when we came in 2000 back in 2014 because I needed to graduate high school, whatever, whatnot, you know. And he's still up to now. He's still a DJ. Look, he's up to, he right now is in pause. So
Right now, he's managing you.
well, not managing me. It's just
He's taking the pictures. He's taking you
yeah,
to the places. He's making you sure you get in.
Yeah,
He's,
for sure.
You know, that's your
and
manager right there.
And the part, yeah, of course. And the part of the pictures and so that it depends on who's really
Who's around.
who's around, or
So when you go to space, who's with you there? Who do you go to space with?
with both of them.
With both your parents, and they're hanging out and just chilling, and everybody's just chilling.
Yeah, pero when I'm gonna say something funny. When I have chicks around me, they get scared.
They get scared?
Yeah, they get scared because when I tell them those are my parents, they're young to be your parents.
They are.
And shit. Yeah,
They are young.
And it's like they back off a little bit, and I'm like,
So you're like, hey, don't spook my girls.
and I'm like, and the last time we went out, I was like, hey, don't spook me right now because last time I went out to One Night Lucky, and I said, don't spook me right now. That is a squad completely, and I was like, I gotta check this out, and I was like.
They're probably just watching out for you, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, because
But they can't be.
Yeah, I know.
You know, they can't be scaring off the flock. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I know.
Gotta let them, let them hover a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
Like
sure.
we're working it here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and a part, everywhere, you know me, Jason. Everywhere that I go, party wise, it's just people have say I have a good energy. Even the females say I have a good energy. And so,
We know. We pop around the females, boy.
Yeah, I'm like.
I watch the Instagram. I know what's going on.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the foundation a little bit because we were talking about that earlier. So tell us about the foundation.
Okay,
Lay it down for us. What is it?
So the foundation,
What's it called?
Adrian Tiny Steps. The foundation basically is to help kids with disability like mine, or including other disabilities, but mainly my type of disability is to like try to like help them out, be in a better position like with therapies and stuff like that, to like be stronger than what they are, like even to show strength to the parents, which in this situation it's not.
The parents need support too.
Yeah, it's not
Easy. And this is based in Venezuela.
Based in Venezuela, but we are looking forward
To expand here.
in the future to bring it over here because we want to do stuff. I want to do stuff with the foundation over here because I know in Miami is, obviously I have friends over there and whatever, but I know that can help me. But obviously, bringing them over here, it's different.
You're here.
I'm here for now, and stuff like that. It's just, so we can bring it and we can connect with people that can help us raise money and do events for the foundation.
What have you done with the foundation that has changed you personally? Have you had any things that made you think differently or changed you in any way?
I'm gonna be honest. I say that just inspiring people with because I used to be in the parties that we used to do back in the day, with like little flyers, and I used to give them out to people. So I used to give them out to people, and they used to read, and that's the way I inspire people to keep coming. Como regar la palabra de la fiesta, ¿me entiendes? Like, and so like that. So it's just, and that's the way I, as I said before that I'm looking forward to bringing the foundation over here.
So you can be hands-on.
Yeah. More
So,
hands-on. Yeah.
very important question I have for you, and I've been wanting to know this forever. How do you balance everything? How do you balance the nightlife, the partying, being creative, and then being responsible and having purpose? Like, how do you take all those things and balance them?
To be honest, I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't know how the if I do. It's just me being like straight, like like go. I'm always in like one speed, one speed. I'm
Go,
go go
go,
go
go.
go go go. I'm just not. It's not. Yeah.
Do you have any good stories about the foundation for us? Is there a good story that you could tell us? Share with us? Something that you've done, something nice for somebody, or anything that you want to share?
Up to be honest, no, because as I said in the past, the foundation is still there. We have it in pause right now. We're looking for,
Especially with everything that's going on over there right now.
of course.
Right.
Of
Got
course.
it. What sacrifices do you make to stay consistent?
Well, the sacrifices that I make is just doing exercise. I do exercise every day. You know, try. Like
Are you going to the gym, Prestige Fitness?
uh, not now because I'm waiting for a trainer.
Rich is not training you?
Not. I mean.
We're going to get on Rich for this
I
one.
mean, if
Rich,
you,
what's going on here, buddy? Come on, you're not
I
training
mean,
my boy.
I mean, if you want to help me out with that one,
Yeah, I'm going to help you out with that one. I'm going to talk to my boy. I'm going to get on him ASAP.
All right. I mean,
He came in here preaching about being a celebrity trainer.
yeah, I don't
How's
know.
he not
Like,
training the biggest celebrity
I
in the beach?
I
What's up with this
laugh.
guy?
Let me be honest. I laughed when he said that.
Yeah,
part.
me too.
Because
And he's not training you. I'll definitely allow.
because let me tell you, I have a lot of respect for the people in the building, which other people, that are in the building. But it's just I laugh sometimes with the stuff they say. People out there, it's like.
Yeah, I'm definitely calling him out on this one.
Bro.
Because it's definitely not, if he ain't training the biggest celebrity there,
Shit.
then he ain't no celebrity trainer. All right.
Yeah,
How do you push through the doubts and when things are slow? When you're like, when you're down and how do you push through that?
I just look to the side. I just look them to the side. I try to be, try to look them to the side because I know that when stuff like that happens, it's not easy to put them to the side because it's, whatever. But it's just I try to put them to the side and keep going on, push until the end of the day when I realize, damn, and stuff like that.
What advice do you have for young creators?
My advice for young creators is just to be strong with it, keep making videos. Don't pay no attention to what people are saying.
How do you put yourself in those rooms? A lot of people, they are scared to put themselves in the rooms with people.
It's just the positivity that I have, Jay. It's just the energy. People tell me it's the energy that you have. Just tell me that, I have a good energy and stuff like that. And we were talking before you got here and stuff like that. So, as I said, just keep going what your plan in your mind is, and keep making videos or whatever you want to do. Keep doing it, and don't pay no mind to the people, because one of the main things that happens in this world that we live in is that when you start doing stuff right, when you start doing stuff that you want to improve in and stuff like that, you always listen to people, and those people try to bring you down, try to bring you down, and it's not that. It's just you have to pay no mind to it. Okay, you don't want to be part of it, then go away. Then and let me go through. I know there's a lot of people out there that they might hear me, apart from the influencer, and they say he might be talking bullshit, but it's not bullshit. It's reality. You've seen it. I've seen it out on the street. People don't care about each other. only the people that we know we care about each other. Right now, the way it is, it's just, it's reality. It's just like that. It's just not doing that,
And block out the noise and stay focused on what you're doing.
Exactly.
What's next for Adrian Fuentes?
My next chapter, and this is part of what I'm gonna say, is I'm very grateful again for this invite to this South Beach Strategy podcast. My thing is go to college, study real estate, and then take out my own podcast. That's what I want to do, and that's why I accept. That's one of the main reasons too why I accepted this invite, because it's very inspiring for me, And
What's the name?
Well, I don't have,
You gotta start thinking of a name. You gonna let me be on it?
Well, of course.
Okay.
Of course, it's dando y dando. Si tú me dejaste atrás,
Then I get to be on yours.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah, it's.
Stay tuned for the podcast that'll be coming.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I already have the name. I just gotta open up a YouTube channel and everything.
Oh, we already got the name. You just don't want to share it with me, huh? You keeping that close to the chest?
Nah, it's not that. No, bro, it's not that. It's just that I was waiting for this moment to start getting serious with that. I don't know if you understand. I was waiting for this opportunity with you to talk on the podcast para que me dé a mí más intuición de poder hacer el podcast, ¿entiendes?
Yeah. I think if you want suggestions for names, you should call it Adrian the Big Flexer Fuentes Podcast.
Well, yeah, that could be one too,
Hell yeah, that's a good one. I like that one right there. The Big Flexer, the Lambo riding.
Yeah.
Fresh to death, dressed.
Bro, come on. I know it's a podcast, but come on, if you're gonna go out to somewhere and stuff like that,
you gotta look good. You gotta look clean.
You gotta look clean.
Brother, I agree with you 1,000%. You don't know how many people don't though. And these are guys that have legs and arms and everything, and they don't know how to dress, and they don't get fresh. Look crazy.
Like there's some people out there that they go to parties and stuff like that, and I see
they look like bums.
And they fucking look like bums and shit. Like damn, like I'm like looking at, and then on top of that, they se la dan
But that's why the girls flock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They see you looking fresh, they see you with the haircut, the
Yeah,
eyes,
sure.
They go flocking around, They see you in the VIP,
Yeah, sure.
You got all the tools.
Yeah.
So I guess the next thing everybody's going to want to know how they follow you, how they can find you. Give us all the information now we need so we can find the foundation, so we can follow your dad, so we can follow you. Give us everything.
Well, okay. So here I go. No, wait. So here I'm going to go with the information about the how you guys can follow me and so like that. Follow my dad and follow the party name and everything. My Instagram is special dot little guy. Okay, that's the way you can find me.
If you want to see this guy partying it up, if you want to see him in the VIPs, like I follow everything he does. I see it all. You're gonna want to see this guy move around Miami. If you've never been to Miami and you want to know the hot spots, this guy's there.
Okay, my dad's gram is DJAFA. That's DJ Jaffa. Also the party name is Partito di Casa. That's the Instagram name. My mom's Instagram too as well. Wait, let me see. Just give me a minute here.
The foundation? What's the foundation website?
No, the foundation website it's
down right now.
It's down right now. We don't. As I said in the past, that's why we want to bring it over here,
so we can do it. Yes.
So we can
get active,
push it more.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So let me
follow the gram. Get on the gram. Then we can go ahead and everybody can, once you're ready to go and you have it active, they can jump on there from there.
Yeah, for sure. My, well, I'm just gonna give my dad's one and the party one.
Yeah, put it.
The partito the other one is partito di casa. Um, that's the party that we used to do that we used to do back in Venezuela. So there's where you can follow us, me as special that little guy, and I hope to see people and that people can recognize me out there, and be part of you, be hang out with people and stuff like that. And as I said in the beginning, this is just Jason. This is just the beginning of what is coming between, you know, you and me.
All right, I appreciate that, my brother.
It's I know that in the past week I've told you to do stuff, but and obviously
You're a busy guy. I know. I get it.
You know,
I understand. Trust me, I understand you're busy and you got the schedule and all that.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to ask you for a favor now that I have you here
Okay.
because you might be able to help me with my business because
Okay.
nobody knows the Keys better than you. So a lot of people always hit me up and they're like, "Hey, I want to go down to the Keys. What's down there? What should people do when they drive down to the Keys? Since you drive down in drop top Lambos and all that,
Well,
what should people do when they go down there?"
let me tell you, the Key West is not like Miami. Key West is just a party town, party animal town. Let me tell you that right now. That Key West that's where most I go. Like when I don't party here in Miami enough, I go down there. And the reason that I go down there because I have family down there with XYZ, but also because of I used to have a contact down there with a club, but unfortunately they closed because of a little thing that they had going on, and they had to close.
They party too hard.
Yeah, and not only that, there was a fight.
Yeah, we don't want that.
You know.
Where are the good places that people should go?
Main street over there to party is named as the Wall Street, and the Wall Street is all the boys, all the like the strip joints, the whole nine, like the main, over there it's like you can either like go wherever and it's just a party and every kind of boy, every kind of if you want, it depends. It depends on really what you want to do, and there's also if you don't want to party, let's say if you are one of those that don't want to party or what for family reasons, there's also Waterfield Brewery, that's a company, and another one that's called Sunset something. I don't remember the last.
There's a lot of good restaurants down there too,
Yeah,
right? That they can just go eat and just hang out.
Yeah,
Beaches.
There's one called El Mesón de Pepe that's been there for like 50 something years, 50 years or something. There's been stuff like that. There's a lot of good stuff down there. You just gotta be careful right now. Just gotta be careful and stuff like that, and be safe out there.
Yeah, be safe. Like anywhere.
Like anywhere, you never know where you can end up, But also you can grab a little. Let's say you can grab a yacht and go down on the Keys and stuff like that. Dock.
That's right. Grab a yacht and go down to the Keys. I
Yeah.
like that plan.
Yeah.
This guy has big VIP plans. If you don't got the budget, though, we understand. But this guy's talking, at another level because that's just where he lives.
Yeah, that's where I'm here in La Tierra, but that's where my mind is 24/7 on that, and that's because of the same thing that I'll tell you in the beginning. It's because I've been all my life around parties. And it's just.
And you also want to be projecting what you want for yourself and for the future.
Exactly.
So you think big. You think big so you can get to the big leagues, right?
Exactly.
Well, you heard it from the man himself, Adrian VIP Fuentes. Guys, he already dropped the Instagram. We're going to be tagging him. Follow him. Follow his journey. This is an amazing human being, and we're so happy that we had you here, my bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother.